So, hello. Today I wanted to finish off the event because it does seem like everything else has unlocked in this Labyrinth event. And I don't know how tough it's going to be, but I'm expecting it's going to be, quite a bit tougher than what we encountered earlier. We got 4 and okay, looks like you have to complete this in order to complete the you have to complete part 4 in order to even attempt part 5. So let's do that. Let me pick up these rocks first. But yeah, I've been doing I did my daily stuff already, and I thought depending on how much time I have, I don't want to stream too long. I would also do some artifact farming. So this tech spot definitely pretty nice, right? You can actually go up there and then even shit. Get to a point when you're crawling on the surface. Now it's a bit finicky. I'm not sure exactly what to causes you to disable. But let's yeah, so at some point as you get further away from the edge, it stops.
旅人さん、来たのか。当時の構文を提示して天領奉行に説明したよ。それでやっと信じてくれた。僕と血録音容量は潔白だ。よかった。これでやっと式大将は自分の使命に集中できるな。ああ、すでに血録音容量は当初の形へと復元し、武道を修練するための純粋な秘境。この秘境はもうしばらく稼働した後、武術の力を使い果たすだろう。その時はこれを封印して、またとない。
So I'm guessing over the next week we're gonna see this domain disappear. That in terms of the story, that it's gonna be that the domain's gonna lose its power or something in the next week because the event's supposed to last for another week. But in the meanwhile, we can use this domain for just fun challenges. And so I know part 4 is gonna have some rewards, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what happens if we talk to this guy. Okay. Before I go in, I'm gonna... Or, actually, let me see. Did any of the other stuff... Oh, can we invite her now? So that Path of the Taisho quest was barely anything. I am very grateful that it was so short and to the point. And it looks like... Wait, these are all at the max level, huh? So it's not that there's more to unlock, it's just that, yeah, it's all at max level. Let me turn off the music in the game and play my own music, because I like to do that for this stuff where the music gets pretty repetitive. Okay, so you have to complete 4. Nago Kenki and those guys are the bosses. We have Abyss Heralds and such, Ruin Guards, these Ruin Scout, Ruin Cruiser, Ruin Destroyer, etc. We have basically every enemy in the game here. I don't... yeah, I feel like every enemy in the game has been included. Are there wolves? The wolves might be missing. Nope, they're here. Rift Hound. Okay, so this is probably going to be fairly difficult. I'm going to need a comprehensive team. Let me actually check. What? So that's the trial. For the martial trial, Echoes of Extinction with no more than 6. So I'm gonna have to, or I don't have to, but I want to beat this on my first try. So let's use 6 and finish off all the rewards, and then we can maybe have some more fun with it. But I guess I want to have a representatives of most of the elements to deal with the various abyss mages. So I can go in initially with my kind of default strong Morgana team. I'm gonna want a Pyro DPS. Let's use her. And so there's only one healer there. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that so much. Noelle's also pretty solid. But then again, as long as the one healer is alive, it's not gonna be an issue, probably. Yeah. Yeah, let's try going in like this and see how we do. Your character deals 60%. Okay, yeah. Wind, and this is lower cooldown. I kind of like that hydro effect. I actually might have to use these cards here. So what's all this lore? Each one probably corresponds to one of the 4 trials, or 5 trials. Alright, let's start up the music. I think the level on the music's pretty good, actually. Okay. And I'll also try to be more mindful of the curse locations. Or magic lift. Okay. Actually, I can also just use Zhongli's shield during these exploration sections, so if I can just walk right over those things and be just fine. So the explosive barrels are gonna hurt me. Oh, I should have done that after battle started. Okay, it's just these 2 ruin guards. But I feel like... Wait, what's this guy doing? He's just paying attention to this one... the decoy that the level gives you. Okay. So... one of them's dead, and this other one... Okay, they're both dead. Pretty easy. So that means I no longer have to worry about accidentally running into those cursed fields. The map here is fairly simple. I want to go left. Let's just try to keep Zhongli's shield up all the time, because these traps that shoot stuff at you are pretty annoying, and I'd rather not have to deal with like dodging them and such. Okay. We always choose Dire here, of course. Let's use his burst. That shield. We got some hydro or cryo. We got pyro slimes, so hydro will obviously be useful against them. Let's get rid of the... What are they called? Samaturls? The shamans. Push that shield. Let's use her burst. Shit. Okay, that guy's dead. Yeah, so this team can probably handle almost anything that's here. The only stuff that could be issues are enemies with cryo-based shields. So we'll see how I deal with that once that comes by. Fully charged. That's not bad. Taking... Let's just use that. Yeah, that seems nice. So I can go left or up. Let's start by going left. So I see that this stage definitely... The obstacles and the traps are much more frequent than in previous domains. I'm wondering what the 5th one's gonna be like if I'll... Oh, this one's a curative one. Doesn't really matter. At this point, I can use the curative one just fine, and it won't... there's no other reward that I can get by not using the curative ones, but I prefer not to use them. And, you know, that's one of the reasons I brought a healer. Oh, thought maybe that was a breakable. And stamina. I don't know about that. Increased defense. Let's just go with that. So I went there. Let's go to the right. Figure out what... See if there's anything there. Oh, looks like I can draw another card there. Anything over there? I don't see anything in particular. Oh, I can pick something up here. And what's down here? Anything interesting? Nope, I don't see a chest. Yeah, no chest, no glowy thing. I've already used up my 100 points of interest for today for artifacts, so there are not going to be any places with vegetables. Whoa, that looks pretty cool. And this event would be even cooler if they had randomized layouts. I think every level has a set layout that use similar pieces as other levels, but each given level is always the same. I think the enemies change, but the layout doesn't. Yeah, we're definitely going with that. Actually, see. Ooh, what does this do? It's an opponent affected by an omen. Oh, okay, that's pretty nice, I guess. Oh, that one is basically useless. Oh, I got Ganyu with the double E. Nice. And that's always nice for her. Yeah, I'm gonna go downwards because this pathway is one that I haven't explored, even though the room at the end is one I have. Okay, let's go back where we were. And I'll just keep refreshing Zhongli's shield every once in a while. It should protect me from basically everything. I don't think there's anything that can eat through his shield. In one shot, anyway. Okay, let's keep going up. It's a little worried there might have been an explosive barrel there, but no. Also, I wish each of these chests had Primo Gems. Even just one Primo Gem would be really neat. But then, I guess if that were the case, it would force it so that everyone playing would just have to explore everything fully. Because losing out on even one Primo Gem in a limited time event is a huge loss. Okay, got a trap there. Okay. Alright, so we got some Pyro Abyss Mages. Let's use her burst. So it's just these two here, huh? I don't know where the other ones are, because it says there are 3 enemies. But yeah, I guess it... Oh shit. Damn it. It teleported out of the area. Nice. Damn, I can't... It's really hard to see where the enemy is with all these flashy lights. So let me just reduce the music a little bit. Not by much. Just a little. Because it is a little bit on the loud side, I'd say. Cryo bonus. I don't care about that. Yeah, cryo. Let's go left. Also, is there anything in this room to pick up? Nope. Or magic. Or diligent samurai. Oh man, Zhongli's shield is just completely negating any sort of traps. Okay, nothing there. Let's go down here. Ah, I see a chest. And a trap. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these traps. I feel like they're both annoying and unfun. Or like, it's okay for traps to hurt you, right? They're supposed to, but there's something about the way you're supposed to dodge them that I just don't find entertaining. I like it when there's a bit of a learning curve, let's say, to figuring out how to properly mitigate a trap. This one, it's just, you know exactly when they're gonna fire. They always fire immediately once you get in front of them, and they never do anything else. And yeah, they just end up kinda annoying you when you're trying to fight. Yeah, I guess the traps in the exploration areas aren't so bad, but in the combat rooms are really annoying. I don't like having to, like, account for them when I'm fighting enemies. I'd rather just focus on the enemies. Ooh. Let's go with that. Okay, let's go to the right. Okay, what card are we gonna get? Extra damage bonus. Yeah, let's go with that. Also, I need to remember to use Ganyu's E multiple times now because of the extra constellation I got from the event card. I can now do that. I'm just not used to doing that because my Ganyu has only been C1 for basically the whole time I've had her. She was C0 for about the first week or two. And I was lucky enough to get her C1 on my birthday. I somehow missed that one the first time around, huh? Alright, now we got the boss. Now, here's something I'm thinking. Zhongli makes things really easy, so let's replace him with her. And I'll rely on Diona's shield for the most part instead of his, of course. And I'll also rely on Beidou having the ability to counter when needed. Never used those green things? You mean for anything? I feel like they're at least good if you don't... So I haven't used them for healing other than like the first time I played this. But I feel like it's a good way to at least try shaking things up when you're playing so that you can try out multiple setups, right? And I brought Zhongli in here because I thought this would be very difficult, and it is. It's harder than any of the other ones, but it's still, Zhongli makes things so easy that I feel like I'd rather swap things around a bit. Ooh, shit. Yeah. And actually have to run into a little bit of trouble. Okay. Ah, C2 Ganyu. Pretty fun. Okay, just this guy left. I guess, to be honest, Ganyu also makes things really easy. This is the fourth one. What they do besides heal and swap out, that's all they do as far as I can tell. You can swap out characters and you can also heal. Full heal, I guess. I haven't used the heal since like the first one though, so I don't know. I guess I'll take that. Again, you can use that. Yeah, I just started, so just finished floor 1. I think each one has 2 floors, I'm guessing. The first 3 have. I still don't quite get why they did 2 floors. I think it would have made more sense if it was just one big floor. Or if you're going multiple floors, give me more than 2 floors. Give me a bunch. And make them each smaller, maybe. That would be neat. Yeah, now I'm in a bit more danger because the curses exist. And I don't have Zhongli's shield for protecting against all sorts of traps, so I'll just try to be a little more careful. I guess I could try using Diona's shield. Not very strong, but it'll protect one hit, I guess. And I'm susceptible to these explosive barrels, so I'm gonna have to be careful with that too. Do that. Use her burst. Use her burst. Do that. Oh shit. Okay, let's aim for the ground, because these guys are tiny. Use her burst. Okay, anyone want to attack me? I think I got a counter there. Let's use her burst. Burst. I think we should put up that shield. Get that healing going. Okay, we got a cryo enemy here that could prove to be a bit of a pain with Ganyu. Okay. Where's the other enemy? Oh, there it is. First. ER here, at least I'm having a decent time. I seem to be doing alright in terms of getting Beto's burst up pretty well. Okay, yeah, by keeping her frozen, it's working alright. There we go. Although I guess she could still use some better ERs just so that I can have her burst up immediately after it runs out. I don't care about that. Vaporize. Man, none of these are all that good. Let's just use that. At least not for this team. If I had a Geo DPS, or even if I had decided to keep Zhongli, which, depending on how difficult things get, I might bring him back out. Got a trap right there. Or not a trap, a curse. Let's see. Okay, I can only go left. Okay. I'd love to get one to make me immune to the explosive barrel. Alright, let's go with that. Just make the combat a little easier. Oh shit. Oh, this is so stupid. Okay, there's an invisible wall over these fences, which, okay, fine, you can't jump over it, but the camera can't go over it either. You can see that when I'm rotating the camera, it just goes right. It's so stupid. So I guess that at least prevents me from looking behind this thing, but man. I thought it was... I mean, I think it's pretty easy for game developers to make it so that camera can phase through invisible walls, even if characters can't, but they decided not to do that here, huh? Okay. Let's use that, put up that shield. Okay, let's heal up Diona a little bit. That. Okay, get some more energy. And, wow, we have 3 taunts because of Ganyu getting that extra constellation. Nice. Overload, electrocharged, vaporize. Electrocharge is the... Well, yeah. What a whale. I mean, I already had her C1, you know that, right? I just got lucky. You just need to get lucky. And I got lucky here too, getting her C2 because of the event buff, right? But yeah, C1 Ganyu, definitely a good decision, I'd say. She came in my 10th pull after getting her C0. And the fact that she was, and still remains, I think, my best DPS, but she was basically my only 5-star like real good, solid DPS. But investing into her constellations definitely worked out. And it helped to get lucky. Why did I keep rolling? It was my birthday, and I figured I might get lucky. I wasn't gonna go into pity, but I thought I'll do a pull here and there, and somehow on my 10th pull after I got my first copy of Ganyu, I managed to pull another Ganyu, and yeah, that's why she is D1. See. Oh, there's this guy. Yeah, for that reason, depending on how things go, I'm still not 100% that I'm gonna pull on Hutao, but I might. Given how big a impact C1 does for Hutao, I might keep pulling a bit after I get her, just to see if I can get her C1. Because that would make definitely a very big difference in how fun she is to use and how much damage she can do. Yeah, none of these are all that great. I'll go with that. Okay, we only have one way to go around here. Oh, is there... Look like there's something sparkling over there. I'm guessing it's... Oh yeah, it's on the other side of the wall. Also, I'd like to experiment at some point if Beidou can counter these things. But not now. I want to at least beat this first. Because I do need to beat this with 6 characters, which that's what I have right now if I want to get that one achievement. These things are no longer really hiding explosive barrels that much. I haven't found a single one actually during this chamber. Less than 50. Yeah, let's go with the cryo. Anything else I can pick up? Nope. Yeah, we only have one way. Wait. Just want to make sure there are no traps here. Okay, let's try using her burst. So this way we can do some electro charge. Oh shit. They ate right through the shield of Beto's burst. Okay. Try to kill one of the samurai first. Okay, use her burst. It really annoys the hell out of me that they become immune to freeze after one of them dies. I don't mind that they gain extra attacks and become stronger and even become immune to, or they gain almost perfect hyper armor. It might be perfect hyper armor actually. I guess not. So some attacks still stagger them. But the fact that they're immune to freeze, right? The fact that a lot of enemies are immune to freeze is very annoying. Just outright making them immune to one major part of the game combat system. It feels a bit like cheating. Lower than 50%. None of them are all that good, but let's go with that and go for the high risk, high reward strat. Okay, I'm gonna want to go right when I hit the fork. Okay, is that a trap? Or a curse? No, I don't see one. Go. We have... Okay, I don't see a curse, I don't see a trap. Let's just go. Use her burst. Use her burst, nice. Use her burst. Okay, there's some hilichurls here where... Okay. There. More hilichurls, where are they? Okay, we got some annoying enemies because they're cryo. Let's see how well my non-cryo units here can handle. Use her burst. Nice. Got him frozen. Get that shield. Nice. I think everyone's pretty well healed up too. Physical. That's... Yeah, I'll take that. So just in case I accidentally run into a cursed field. Like here it's pretty dark. It's actually a bit hard to see if there is a cursed field. But I don't think there is one. And we got a card. What do we get here? Hydro. Yeah, let's just go with that. Make Mona stronger. Wait. Oh yeah, I haven't done that one. Yeah. Oh, there's a curse on the right. Alright. Oh, it's just these two, huh? Oh shit. That was a mistake. Ah, shit. I was hoping to get caught by that guy's hit. I should totally roll on the next weapon better. You know what I'm gonna say to that. But what, the next weapon banner has what? It has a nice bow or something, right? Along with the Staff of Homa? Which, I know the Staff of Homa is just an absolute killer 5-star lance. Sounds nice for people who want, who are willing to spend primos on the weapon banner. And if I do get Huta, which, high chance that I will, but still not 100%. It would go well with her. Just my Huta will certainly never ever use never say never. If they ever add Staff of Homa to the permanent banner, she might one day. Man, none of these are all that good. Yeah, all the 5-star weapons are good, right? And especially the limited ones they tend to be just really, really good. Like the Jade Cutter. Let's see. These Anastasia comics? What's that? Oh, it's a Halloween thing. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, come on. I sometimes hate I often hate the image or interface. I just want to see the damn image and get on with it. The day where you can enter legally. I've never seen these comics, Anastasia. Lascivious woman. A something chocolate? This is probably some famous brand of chocolate in Japan. 20 QP. She's putting ice on the guy's back as a punishment. Alright, alright. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Artist does a ton of them? Huh. They're probably posted on the Reddit or something, right? I know Reddit has plenty of... I see plenty of comics, fan comics on Reddit, on the Grand Order subreddit. But there's a lot of crap in there too. I've noticed it, especially recently. I feel like there's just so much really lazily made comics using sprites and shit, and they're not funny either. Oh wow, this is new. I can't recall seeing treasure hoarders like that, but there's plenty of good stuff too, right? Yeah, sprite comics, I feel like they can be good, but you have to really try very hard to make one that's actually good. Because with a sprite comic, you're entirely reliant on the writing. And most people aren't very good at humor writing, I'm not. And if you're already somebody who's making a sprite comic, most likely you're not all that, you're probably kind of lazy, right? And just I guess a lot of it actually runs into the issue that I see in a lot of memes where it's way too wordy. There's just paragraphs and paragraphs that you have to read when if it's a comic or a meme, the whole point, a meme by definition is supposed to be a unit of an idea. Like that's what a meme actually is. So when you're saying my unit of an idea requires you to read 2 paragraphs just to get that, you're kind of defeating the purpose of a meme. And likewise with a comic, get in, get out quickly, and make me laugh, or not, but usually. But yeah, I feel like there's also plenty of high quality stuff too. It's always nice to see both Genshin and FGO and plenty of other anime-ish products have their share of very skilled and hardworking fans who make good fan work. I feel like, and maybe this is just my weeaboo talking, but most of the good high quality stuff come from Japan rather than from Americans or Western fans. A lot of the Western stuff I see, I feel, oh, it's this guy, huh? Seem pretty cringe, in my opinion. And the art quality also tends to be pretty low, from what I can tell. I think where Western fans actually probably shine the most might be in cosplay. I feel like I've seen plenty of Western fan cosplay that's just as good as anything from a Japanese fan. But, and fan art too there is, but fan art I feel it's a little less common. It's more common to see really mediocre fan art. Of course, by mediocre, it's still leagues better than what I could do, right? I would have to train for... Oh wow, Ganyu's almost dead. I would have to train for years and years to get to the level of the really bad fan art that I see a lot of Westerners make. But it still falls off compared to what I see in a lot of the Eastern or Japanese fan art. Okay, so this fight's actually pretty tough, in part because of all these patterns that I have to take into account. Oh shit! I used Ganyu's E twice, hoping that the second dash would send her out, away from the Magokenki, but it actually sent me right into it. Okay, this team is actually not good for Magokenki at all. Oh, come on. Shield. Okay, I'm gonna need to use Beto's E pretty often to counter. Shield. Use her burst. Use her burst. Okay, use her burst. And Mona gets some heals. Good. And... oh shit. Okay, get the counter. Okay, we're getting there. Oh no. Oh! Ganyu almost died. Okay. Counter. Use her burst. Oh! Nice! That's a good ending. Big fan of Kirke, right? As a character, yeah. I would say. I like her, like, in FGO quite a lot. I think she's really cute. And I find her personality pretty endearing. She's adorable. I just don't have the genes to really cosplay most anime characters. Ah, that's a good point when it comes to cosplay. Yeah. They, most anime characters look pretty Western. But I will say most good Japanese and Chinese, and I'm guessing probably even Korean, I don't know. I actually don't know most of the nationalities of these cosplayers. Like, they do a fine job, or the high quality ones, they can do a fine job of emulating. Alright. Okay, that was a run. What's that? Rolling around. Right. In reality, I'm actually free right now. It's going pretty... So, quick AoE lady. So thanks to that... okay, they're talking about Scotty. Curious? According to this rom-com love instructional book, Kaikoen's gonna get cold. Okay, so she's copying like a manga or doujin kind of stereotype. Girl, can you really put the older sister? Alright, yeah, she's pretty cute. Oh, I do love her eyes too. She's got the multicolor eyes. And her voice, really. And Efko, I think she has one of my favorite voices. Kind of nasally voice. Alright, so that was Trial 4. Gave me a challenge, especially at the end, but overall, not too bad. So at this point, I've gotten all of this, so there's no need to worry about any sort of challenge, completing those. I have plenty of this stuff, so let me buy this up. Yeah, I saw on the Reddit for Genshin, they were saying that you get nothing for the final chamber, which I guess that's fine. I would have been nice if you at least got some Mora and or EXP books. I feel like they probably don't want it to be where it's so tough that... Oh, I don't have enough to buy out the whole thing? Interesting. I assumed that it would be exactly enough, but... Oh wait, do you get... Yeah, so... You get nothing? Oh! I didn't get all the tokens here. Interesting. I don't know what I could have missed. Yeah. You didn't even do it at all? I'm gonna do it for fun. But... Let's not take Genyu. Or maybe I'll take Genyu as the back, but I can take 8 characters this time. Yeah, I'm definitely doing it. Oh, but I shouldn't take... Okay, it's every single enemy in the game. I guess I shouldn't take Diluc. Great number of the following attendants that will aid them in the battle. Anima Samatrals, Dendro Samatrals, Hilitrol Berserkers. Yeah, I definitely want to do it though, regardless of the rewards. I like to play the game for the gameplay when it's there and available. Yeah, I'm definitely bringing my Morgana team to start, but I have room for 4 more characters, so let me think about who I should bring. Actually, let's try this. I'll have Zhongli... This. I'll have Zhongli be available to use, but I won't start with using him, and instead I'll rely on Diona's shield. Have Zhongli here. Bring Yoimiya. Maybe Venti. Noelle? Another Hydro. No. Yeah, another Hydro. Let's try Xingqiu. With that, I have ways to heal using the card, so you can rely on that. And I'll try to take full advantage of every single resource I have, because I'm expecting this to be fairly difficult. And I'll try to focus when I actually fight. Okay, I don't see any curses. Right. Well, fun. Use her burst. Her burst. Okay, use her burst. Man, still haven't killed a single one. Drop that shield. Yeah, these guys have a decent amount of HP. Okay, let's stand away from these guys and shoot them. I'm gonna kill that guy because that one crap, or the domain thing, is possibly the most annoying thing among all the domain traps in the game. The fireball that chases you. It is a real pain. I don't like it. Oh, hello, Nat. Thanks for coming by. You've had a good Saturday. As you can see, I'm doing this. This is the 5th chamber. And I believe there's no rewards, but thought I'd at least try it. Good. And... God, okay, it's just those 2 enemies now. Put that shield. Oh, actually, let's use her burst. And have Mona stay in here for the healing. And have Ganyu kill that guy. These guys get Venti'd. Ah, Venti would be fun to bring. Venti instead of Bennett would be an option. Yeah. Yeah, my weekend's been... I'm sorry to hear that it's not really a good Saturday, but... No. It is like that sometimes. Mine's been pretty lazy. Not a whole lot today. Been all rainy. Didn't even step outside yet today. Probably won't. There was supposed to be a outdoor Halloween party that a friend of mine was gonna have, but because of the rain, got cancelled. So I've just been kind of inside playing video games, playing Genshin and FGO and watching streams. And taking a nap. I did download Dune. I pirated it, and I'd like to watch it, but I want to set aside a full 3 hours to just sit and watch. Because all the reviews of it that I've seen say that it's a very beautiful movie, and I'm not sure if I feel comfortable going to a movie theater to watch it. I'd like to see it in theaters, but I think trying to get as close to the movie theater experience as possible would be nice. Yeah. You liked it? Yeah, I remember you said you liked it, even though you hadn't read the books or anything, so that's a good sign to me if somebody who's not familiar with the work likes it. Because for me, I'm a fan of the books, or at least the first book, which I think is the only one I've read. And so I knew that as long as it was a decent adaptation, I would like it. If it told the same basic story, right? And if it did it in a pretty good way. But I'm seeing that a lot of reviewers who have never read the book or even watched the 1984 adaptation directed by David Lynch are saying that they really like the movie. You know, it hasn't been universal praise. Some reviewers have pointed out that it's a little slow at times, or slower than it needs to be, and how it very much feels like the first half of the story, or not even the first half, but the very, very beginning of a story. So it doesn't feel like it's an actual full movie in a way. Which is interesting to me because the original book, the first book, even feels like it's not complete. The book has a story arc and everything, but the ending doesn't quite feel like a proper full ending to a story. And it's pretty clear that the author was setting up a franchise and everything. But from what I understand, the movie doesn't even cover the entirety of the first book, which means it's definitely not complete. You didn't like the movie? Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. What didn't you like about it? Is it the similar criticisms that it has little in the way of an actual ending, or that it's too slow? Because that director, I think his name is Denis Villeneuve, something like that. I haven't been a fan of his other movies, to be honest. Go with that. But the 80s movies so bad, cramming in. Yeah. Oh, you've only seen the 80s movie. Okay, yeah, I heard it was bad. Or not, at least not good. And that's what I kind of expected, because knowing what I know about Dune, it seemed like it's just too dense. Okay, how do I avoid this? Maybe I just need to go around the other way? It seemed, or not too dense, there's just too much material to cover in 1 2-hour movie or even 3-hour movie, and that's why this new Dune movie is like 2.5 hours long and it only covers half of the first book or something. And I thought Dune would work much better as a miniseries or, you know, a TV show or something. But it sounds like with this latest movie, they somehow made it work. But yeah, I was saying I didn't really like Denis Villeneuve's other movies that much. Blade Runner 2049, I think was the name of the movie. I forget what year it was, but it was the Blade Runner sequel. I thought it was alright. Good enough writing and everything, but just way too slow for its own good. To be fair, it fit the theme of the original movie, because the original Blade Runner was also very slow. But this one, I felt, took it a little too far. And Arrival, I thought, was actually just kind of crap. I really didn't like the writing in Arrival, and just the story in Arrival annoyed me more than anything. I had very little investment in the characters and what was happening, and the sci-fi aspect seemed like poorly done. But again, as somebody who has read the first Dune book and really liked it, I'm expecting to like this movie. And I will also give Denis Villeneuve credit for the movies that he directed that I didn't like. They were beautiful. Like, visually, I could not really criticize them much at all, I would say. Visually, they were some of the prettiest movies I'd seen. It's just, it takes more than visuals. So, if you combine the great story of Dune with his great visuals, I could see it working. Dash. Okay, we got 2 enemies left. I fucking hate these traps in the rooms when you're fighting. The arrows, just having to work around them like this. Okay. Use that. And reverse. Yep. Well, so I know they've confirmed the second movie at this point, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's more than a trilogy, right? Because there are at least 3 Dune books. I know there's initially 3 books that cover the first arc, essentially. Major story of Muad'Dib, Paul Atreides becoming Muad'Dib and leading a jihad, essentially. I think that's the general thing, but at least that's my guess, because I actually haven't read the second and third books, but that's what the first book seemed to be hinting at. But I imagine that they could make more than just a trilogy, given just how much content there is, if they really wanted to. And I'm hoping that they'll make enough money. I don't know how well this current movie's doing. I think I heard it open to like $40 million, which seems pretty good for what it is and the current era where, you know, people aren't really going to movie theaters. And it was released at the same time in HBO Max. And that was at least enough to get them to greenlight the sequel. We'll just have to hope that they do a good enough job with the sequel. Go with that, that's more generic. Yeah, that they'll do a good enough job with the sequel, that they'll make more money that way. And hopefully by that time we're not dealing with, you know, COVID Epsilon or whatever by that point, right? We're at Delta, right? So I know there's an Epsilon strain as well. I don't know much about either Delta or Epsilon other than Delta's been giving everyone all the countries a major problem. And for that reason, travel is still super restricted and such in a lot of places. And yeah, the month of farming. Oh yeah, good emblem artifact. Yeah, which one? That's for Ball, right? I did a bit of farming yesterday, and I'm probably gonna do some farming today, but nothing good. Still nothing good. Okay. So on Ball, you probably want what? Crit rate, crit damage, and ER. Those are the three main ones. Okay, let's try that. Let's put up that shield. This is definitely quite challenging, I'll give him that. This is much more challenging than the other chambers. Okay. Use that first. Shield. But its Morgana team's actually working alright. Zhongli would definitely work better than Bennett on this, but Bennett holds his own. And having that extra healer is, I think, working out. Because if I'm using Zhongli, I'm almost never getting hurt, actually. But with Bennett and not being able to use his shield, use any shield from him, I can only use Diona's shield, which is pretty thin. I'm having to I'm having to heal in the middle of a fight a lot more. And Bennett is, in my opinion, just a ridiculously good healer. Alright, step first. Alright, nice. Get away from me. There we go. Circlet crit damage, 10 crit rate. Nice. Wow, 80 EM. Are you going for like the electro charge? Because I think I heard that for an electro character, EM is very useful if you're using electro charge teams. 155 crit damage. Nice. Those are solid stats. You hate Bennett? Yeah, I know. That's why you C6'd him. Although I think you should still build him up. I think that'll be fun if you built him up and used him for a proper pyro team. It's always a nice stat. Oh yeah? I guess because, yeah, Ball is always doing often doing passive damage with her E, right? That's what her E does. So being able to increase the damage on the reactions, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So I guess there's a up and to the left. It's a dead end, but yeah, I think it'll be cool if you built up your Bennett and put him on as your one of your showcase characters, so that everyone can see that you have a level 90 C6 Bennett with 240 ER and like 30,000 HP, who can only be used to support pyro characters, or I guess archers, like archers and catalyst users like Ganyu, right? I just hope once a year runs out that you're able to delete Aloy instead of... Ooh, shit, that hurt a lot. Instead of the game forcing you to pick her up. That'd be a real crying shame, in my opinion. If the game forces you to pick up Aloy, it doesn't give you the option of just deleting her. Because that's one of the coolest things you can do, I think, in this game. D6 Bennett's definitely... Oh, shit. definitely up there. So. Okay. Yeah, let's charge up energy and such. Shield. Right. I'm gonna get Diona's burst up. There we go. Nice job, Diona. Plenty of 5 stars that aren't level 90. Yeah, and you still have avoided clicking that. Nice. Yeah, I feel like I should. I don't know. At some point, as I farm, I feel like I should invest more into getting characters up to level 90, just to get that over and done with, instead of having characters at like 85, 88, that kind of thing. Normal. Physical resistance. Let's go with that. To build Ball, to have high attack, ER, crit rate, crit damage. Why not EM? I mean, yeah, that's only if you're looking to build her perfectly, right? I feel the exact opposite. When a character scales off, or when a character gets use out of a lot of different stats, that just means it's flexible. In my view, like say Hu Tao. Like Hu Tao, you can build. I'm guessing you generally want to build her with HP as like the main stat for the timepiece. I don't know, but because she's a DPS, you can also get away with attack with the HP substat, or like she won't be the best that she could possibly be, but that, you know, that's kind of a very high standard to try to meet in my view, and not really worth it in terms of the opportunity costs of building somebody else really well. Like my Zhongli, for instance, right? He scales off HP and other stuff, but because of his ability to... Oh shit! Oh no! Fuck. Well, this run might be done, but at least I have another DPS. Too bad I don't have a C6 Barbara. I wanted to use... What I was trying to do there was use Ganyu's burst for the iframes, but I got interrupted. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Okay, let's use her burst. And wait a couple seconds. Oh, no, the thing already burst. There's that burst. Oh, come on. What? Alright. Okay, I just have 2 healers alive now. Man, these guys are so tanky, huh? That's one thing I dislike about this event, actually. The way they scaled the difficulty for the various levels, it's exactly like how they do it in the Abyss, where they just make it more of a DPS check, essentially. Now, this isn't technically a DPS check because there's no time limit, but they just gave the enemies more HP instead of making them more difficult in another way. So as a result, it becomes a case where the fight just lasts forever. Okay. Okay. I need to find one of those healing spots so that I can swap out. Unless the healing spot also provides a revive, but I don't think it does. And the amount of damage my Bennett's doing, this is gonna take a while. Okay. Yeah, the last labyrinth is, it is, I mean, it's naturally the hardest, right? Which makes sense. Build damage Bennett and damage Diona. Yeah, that would work. If I get another constellation on Diona, she can use her charge attack pretty quickly. Also, when she's in the field of her burst. Now, my Bennett does have a Pyro Goblet, so I gave him a bit more damage that way, but yeah. I'll stop to farm this dungeon. Yeah. Yeah, do you have another, like, domain that you're planning to farm, or another set? Because I'll probably be in the Emblem / Shimenawa domain for a while, because I need those pieces for Beidou and Yoimiya, and even if I have them done, those pieces are generically good on so many people. Like, depending on the case, I might use Shimenawa for Hutao. Thing is, when you're handling just one of these guys, it's really not that hard, you know? Just the amount of damage my Bennett's doing is so little. Oh shit. It takes so long. And of course Diona's shield's just not that great. But once this guy's in his rage mode like he is now, it becomes that I have to really focus the whole time. He does not let up. Also, I'm gonna have to check on the music. I think it might have paused. Ooh, actually staggered him. There we go. Alright, I really hope that there's a healing spot soon, because I need it, if only to swap up my characters. 7 crows, more than I... Oh, crowns? Level 10, Hutao. Oh, nice, yeah. Those are definitely sound worth it. Yes, 4.9 mil. At least Mora, you can... It's not too hard to always get, but yeah. Character's elemental skill hits an opponent. Ooh, that seems really good. Considering I'm using Bennett. And Bennett's my DPS right now. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, we can get another card there. No traps. Good. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Physical damage bonus? That could be good for Bennett. Charged attack damage. I don't even know what the Aegis emplacements are, but let's just do this. This way Bennett's physical attacks will do more damage. Yeah, I'm sitting at only around 800k more, I think. So I've taken to running I decided, yeah, every day I'm gonna run at least a 20 resin worth of the Mora ley line. I think just doing that little bit by little bit makes sense. Because that adds up. That's 60k Mora per day, which means 420k Mora in a week. In a month, that's, oh shit, 1.6 mil. So it's nothing huge, but it adds up. Not spend any more in the next few weeks. No new character. Ah, yeah, it's a mixed blessing, right? You'll be able to save up. That's kind of what happened to me when Inazuma dropped, because the new Inazuma stuff gave us a lot of Mora, and I didn't get a new character until Yoimiya, which was 3 weeks later. During those 3 weeks, I was swimming in Mora. I had probably 4 to 5 million, 4 to 5 million around that time. Wow, 300 EXP bucks, nice. I don't know how many I have, but I don't think I have that many. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to the next spot, heal up. Either heal up or swap out my characters, and then come back and do this one. Oh, there's a trap. Finish off Rosario to 90, nice. Wait, so how does the heal work? Heal the entire party. Oh, I did bring Venti. So let's try this. How does that work? Our character is down. 85, yeah, that's what I've noticed with 80, like, yeah, after 85, the amount of hero, like, the EXP that's required is inordinately high, so it becomes, well, if you really love a character and you want to make the most use out of him, it's still worth it, but the diminishing returns, it's pretty harsh. The Kokomi 5 weeks ago. Wow. Are you sure about the next 9 weeks? Because, wait, we got Hutao and Ito, but it's possible that Yaemiko will be the next one after that, right? And besides Wits, it also takes a shit ton of Mora too, right? I don't know how much Mora it takes, but it takes a lot. Hundreds of thousands, probably over 500,000. But I hope it's not Albedo. I hope it's Yaemiko. But if it's not Yaemiko, then once it's confirmed that it's Albedo or anyone other than Yaemiko or anyone other than a new character, then I'm gonna be pulling for Hutao. Let's go with that. Okay, so actually, this was not a battle. This was just a free cards. Ooh, shit, yes. So I'm gonna try using this curative emplacement. Does that heal my dead characters? Oh, it seems to. Well, let's try going in with Yoimiya anyway. It's gonna be difficult, but it should be doable, I think. Is 1% you'd say? I hope you're wrong, but I wouldn't bet against it either. I would guess that it's roughly 1% that it's gonna be Yaemiko at this point, because the odds of there not being any leaks that Yaemiko is coming out, if Yaemiko were coming out, is very low. Right? And it does seem like all the rumors indicate that it's gonna be Albedo. Let's take care of these guys first. Oh, there's 21 enemies? Seriously? Use her burst. Use his burst. Rush that shield. Yeah. And Zhongli's shield's doing work here. Shield. Oh, what? The circle! Oh, that's what it is. I was wondering why can't I go to this edge of the map, and it's because the damn circle is acting as a wall. Why? Why would you limit the movement like that? It's such... I don't know, it's... it's like a very artificial way of increasing the difficulty, like that. Alright, gonna need to really focus here, because Zhongli's shield's doing work, but even with the shield, as the moment one of my... like, if I lose his shield for even a moment, then I'm kind of fucked, because the amount of damage these guys do is quite high. Okay. Almost halfway there in terms of the number of enemies. Alright, I want to kill this other miniature. Oh shit, I got hurt. Let's refresh that shield. Right. Good. Refresh that shield. He use his burst. Come on, use that burst. Refresh his shield. And good. Refresh her shield. God damn. I do hate these what is it, Dendro Samaturals. They're some of the most annoying of the Samaturals. They seem... I really hate how they seem to have absolutely no lag time before they put up their those emplacements. Use her burst, up her shield. E. Yeah, let's use his burst. And refresh that shield. Oh, these archers, huh? Shield. Use his E. Use her burst. Shield. Alright, let's use her burst. And use his E. His E's not ready. Okay, let's... Oh shit, no, not Yoimiya. Okay. His burst. And refresh his shield. Use his burst. His E. I want to kill that guy. Okay. Can we refresh his shield? Good. That. Okay. Getting that healing is gonna be tough. Let's use his burst. Drop that shield. Okay. Good. He threw... Okay, got her burst up. And let's have Yoimiya kill this guy. Good. Right, this guy. Okay, that's dead. Oh shit, that's gonna whiff. That guy died before I could use Yoimiya's burst. Okay, there we go. We're just about done here. Oof. Okay, that was pretty tough, but worked out. I fucking hate those things that shoot from the walls. Those are obstacles that are just not fun to deal with. Thank you, thank you. I don't even know if Mihoyo has finished creating her character skills since. Oh yeah, we haven't even gotten any leaks about her general gameplay at all, right? Much less when she'd be coming out. And you use Child, Zhongli, Fischl, Bennett. Alright, so that's like an Electro Charge team. Oh, we got Constellations. Okay, I'll definitely use that. Although this one's pretty tempting too. But I like the extra Constellations. But let's see if Bennett gets C6. That could be super interesting. I think if Bennett got C6... Ooh. Okay, he can double up on that. Ooh, and her? Extra 4 seconds. Alright, well, unfortunately my Yoimiya's burst usage is kind of bad, because I'm using Shimenawa on her. Ooh, another one of these? That's good. Oh, and Venti. That's completely useless for a support Venti. Completely useless for if you're using Venti the way he's meant to be used. On floor 4 or on the 4th challenge one, I actually got the same one, and I had a C2 Ganyu, which meant I could use her E twice, and she doesn't have any problems getting her Q before E ends. Oh yeah? Well, mine's ER is not that great. You can see it's only 110. So, well, her stats overall aren't great. Her attack is pretty good, but other than that, you can see, not that good. And that's because her Shimenawa set is not very good right now. I decided to just put a 4-piece on her, but the reason these are only level 12 is because they're not good pieces. They're not very good pieces, so I didn't want to invest more into leveling them up. So, yeah, I need higher ER on her. So Venti's, all of them are bad? Opponent's animal resistance, 12%. That one doesn't seem too bad. Oh. That is bad. How often are you gonna have Venti on the field picking up elemental orbs? That's bad. Yeah, animal resistance. See, if it was resistance, if it was more like Viridescent Venerer, where it also reduced the resistance of a certain element, that'd be good. But yeah, those constellations aren't very good. On Child, oh yeah, I could see that it would be good on Child too, right? Or yeah, really anyone who uses their E before their DPS, excuse me, before their DPS stage. Hu Tao too, I imagine, but I think Hu Tao... Well, I guess all of those characters, it's like a 4-piece of their respective element set might be better, but it really depends a lot on on your luck on the pieces anyway. Xiao is an anima DPS, and he's not great with Venti. Oh. Yeah, that too. Yeah, Xiao is the kind of character who, from what I understand, doesn't particularly get a lot out of that crowd control that Venti provides. Oh, there's this guy, huh? Shit, this is a pretty tough room. Shit. I'm gonna need to be smarter about using Zhongli's shield. I forgot that I had him on this team, so I need to use his shield all the time, basically. Alright, let's use his burst. Put that shield. Is he ready? No. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, if it's a one-on-one against the Debt Collector, I think we can handle it. But I need to get rid of all of these other guys first. Put that shield. Oh, he's doing his Noble Phantasm. Use that E. First. use his burst. Shit, we got a debt collector who has that domain thing, which is really fucking annoying. So I'm gonna need to be very smart about using Zhongli's shield. Okay, refresh that shield. That E. Use that burst. That E. Okay, come on, use his burst. Put up that shield. Let's do that to help her get her energy up. That burst. And use her E. Go to town. Damn. And the debt collectors are definitely very difficult enemies, in my opinion. Okay, put up that burst. That E, use his burst. And okay, let's have Yoimiya kill these guys. Venti would actually work pretty well on this fight, wouldn't he? Ah, don't do that. I've gotten pretty good at avoiding that recently, but still run into that from time to time. There's that first. E. Okay. What? Okay, we're down to just one last debt collector, I think. Oh no, they're both debt collectors alive. That shield. Use his burst. Drop that shield, I guess. Use his E. Alright. Just this debt collector left. Okay. There we go. Oof, that was pretty tough. Zhao's Q hits enemies in the Venti. Yeah, I guess that's true. But yeah, it does seem that's the sense that I got, that Xiao, when you're using him with his burst, you're just going up and down, and that's a lot of AoE damage. Diona by Fischl or Beidou. Do I need 2 healers? So Xingqiu doesn't provide healing that well, but yeah, Diona being a shielder along with Zhongli probably is overkill. If I manage Zhongli's shield right, it could probably work better. But let's see. This was a team that I just kind of hastily put together because I lost Mona and Ganyu. That's pretty nice. That's also pretty nice, especially for Yoimiya. Let's go with that. Oof, that was just the first fight. This could take a while. I could also, next chance that I get, I could swap out to Ganyu, who should do a lot better. But I don't know when that next chance is gonna be. Okay, your Dire. First. Use her burst. Oh shit, I should have used Xingqiu's burst first. Okay, I think this guy's more worth killing first. Let's refresh that shield. Do that. Come on, I want to kill this guy first. He's definitely got the most annoying domain effect. Okay, refresh that shield. Come on, freeze him. No, okay. His burst isn't ready. Let's use his burst. And let's use her burst. Okay, his burst is still not ready. I'm just gonna use this burst now. Let's refresh that shield. Okay. Yeah, I'm realizing I need to play this way more defensively. Basically, this fight is all about making sure that I have Zhongli's shield always up, because there is no time pressure. not like the Abyss. So I'm gonna focus on making sure that I have my rotations proper for keeping Zhongli's shield up. For instance there, that wasted a lot of time in terms of damage, but it allowed me to get Zhongli's shield up. Come on, kill this guy, please. Drop that shield. Also, I just realized, I can't use his shield twice in a row, huh? I thought maybe I could because of that C1 effect. Kill that guy. Good. Okay, now it's just one-on-one. And one-on-one against this guy isn't too tough. I even did it with just Bennett and Diona. Push that shield. Okay. Go on. Can have pillar. Yeah, 2 pillars with Zhongli. So I'm gonna have to learn to actually use that properly because I'm still not quite sure how to utilize it. Ooh, look at that. 2 pillars. Because it's not like his E goes on cooldown immediately. But I guess they offer good passive extra damage. Especially with the Millilith set that I have on him. Every time they get hit by the pillar's resonance or whatever, I get a little extra buff. Refresh that shield. Oh, that whiffed. God damn it. Alright, there we go. Yeah, every chamber is a challenge, it seems. Stamina cost. I don't have any characters that I'm gonna... If I had Keqing that would be great. I don't know if any of them are particularly great, but that one seems to be the only really useful one. So up here, I think I get a free set of cards that I can pick from. Yeah, the E doesn't come off cooldown, but I guess it just means that I can... The next time I use his E, I get the pillar as well. So, in an actual fight then, you can sort of place 2 pillars in 2 different areas and have those pillars both hit enemies in various places. Did I get my Xinyan? Oh yeah, I did. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I didn't constellate her yet. I did get my Xinyan. Oh, yeah, I can't see. But yeah, I forgot, because I believe I have her at C4 now. So that would bring her to C5. I think. Either that or it's C5 to C6. So she's getting close. Every time I bring up Xinyan, I do mention I like her a lot, but her gameplay style is just... frustrates me, so I still don't see myself building her up anytime soon. There's a free roll, yeah, already at her C6. Yeah, I'm guessing that's how, you know, most people who spent money in the game are like, because it does feel like, at least most streamers I watch who have spent any money in the game, almost every single 4-star they have, they are C6 already. Which I guess that's fine. That's the equivalent of 160 Primo Gems, right? That's pretty nice. Okay, Venti would be great for this chamber. Okay, use that burst. Refresh that shield. Use her burst. Use her burst. And do that. Oh shit. Use his burst. Refresh that shield. Should use that for some energy. Yoimiya's E is still off cooldown. Use his first. And come on, use his shield. Good. And go to town with Yoimiya on these enemies. Okay, let's use his burst. Refresh that shield. Her burst. Oh shit, there's a debt collector. God damn it, I hate those guys. Okay. Come on, use her burst. Like that, use his burst. Put that shield. Use his burst. And okay. Run away. Okay, let's refresh your shield, Zhongli, please. Thank you. Let's get some energy back. Man, so much HP. Use his burst. Use her burst. Use his burst. Refresh that shield. And now it's Yoimiya's turn. And let's try to kill these guys. Good. Okay. Ah, these big guys. Annoying. Alright. Use her burst. Use her shield. It's that E. Use his burst. Excuse me. Refresh that shield. Use her burst. Maybe freeze some of those guys. And go in with Yoimiya. Okay. Maybe do some damage to that guy. What I do like about this challenge, though, is that I'm not dealing with the time limit. That I have to keep reminding myself that this isn't the Abyss. I don't have to actually like go to town on any of these guys, and I can just play conservatively and safely if I want. And that's really the way that I much prefer playing combat games like this. It's just that Genshin, because of its gacha nature, has trained me to go for big, like lots of damage quickly, being very aggressive, and I need to unlearn what I've learned there, just for this challenge. Shield. Might be able to kill her before I kill the debt collector. I'll use that burst. Good. Stay there, you guys. Okay. Come on, Yoimiya. Okay, let's use her burst. Come on, freeze him. Refresh that shield. Got that E with Yoimiya, and hopefully we can kill the debt collector soon, but if not... Okay, we killed the debt collector. Now let's use his burst. Refresh that shield. Oh, nice. The Sissons came to join the mage just in time for Zhongli's burst to hit all of them, basically. Oh shit, I don't want to walk there. Is that gonna hit from this range? It does hit! Oh! I was actually expecting it not to hit. So used to Yoimiya's burst just whiffing. Okay. Refresh that shield. Oh, what's this guy doing here anyway? Okay. Alright. Almost there. Refresh that shield. Right. Increase her. There we go. Whew. Whew. Yeah, this is... I'm really liking this chamber, actually. Even though it's quite tough and actually a little stressful, it's keeping me on my toes, and it's a type of combat that I enjoy. Yeah, I do hope we have leaks for Yaemiko as well. That'd be good. Yoimiya C1 isn't, it's not really that helpful for me because the burst just isn't being used that often. I guess it's giving me a little extra damage at the back end because it gives 4 extra seconds for the burst. Let's go with this because with Zhongli, I'm gonna be getting a decent amount of crystallized reactions. Yeah, so I'm sure it's helping, right? It's doing more damage with the 4 extra seconds of her burst being out. But in the grand scheme of things, since I use her burst so little, I feel like it's not making that big a difference for me. I guess, yeah, some of the characters really don't get very good constellations. Let's try switching to her. I'm gonna try using... This could work. I don't want it to bring Venti. Alright, I'm gonna play really safe with Zhongli's shield. I'll have Zhongli's shield just, yeah, constantly up. Because I don't have a true healer on this team. I can use Xingqiu to heal in between fights very well, but in the middle of a fight, relying on him for healing. Same problem with Ball C1? What does Ball C1 do? Is it also her burst related? Because I know Ball is all about using her burst, and that activates her sword mode, which does more damage, I think, but also it charges everyone's energy really well, something like that. Does it extend her burst by 4 seconds or something? Yeah, so I brought Xingqiu because I felt that I could use a Hydro character, even though Mona is a better Hydro character for a team with Ganyu. Mona doesn't heal. Let's try using his burst. Oh shit. Okay, that burst. That shield, thank you, Zhongli. Is that E? Okay, let's just kill this guy with Zhongli. On, good. Put up that shield. Okay, it's just these 3 enemies left. Oh, wait. Where's... Oh, it's just this guy. There we go. Okay, this is a pretty solid team offensively. With Venti's burst, I'm able to do crowd control a lot better. Let's try that. But the C1 helps you get a buff for Ball faster than she was at C0. But with the right team, you don't need the C1. I see. Yeah, I guess for the most part... C1... I guess it does seem like C1 for a lot of 5 stars offer pretty marginal benefits. They don't truly change how you play the characters or anything. Like with Ganyu, what it gives us a little extra damage against enemies. Actually, I don't even properly remember. Charge level 2 decreases cryo resistance by 15%. So it's like it doesn't even help on your first hit. It's on another one, but yeah, an extra 15% damage buff is quite nice. But like Venti, oh man, that is useless. That is so useless. I guess they really didn't think that much about, or they didn't have as proper an understanding of the game when they were designing him, just because he was the very first limited rate up 5-star. Okay. So yeah, Venti's earning his keep here though. Use that first. Oh shit, no! Alright. I was like, why isn't Zhongli moving? And then I realized he got caught in one of those. And now Venti's caught in these, alright. Shield. Okay, let's kill that goddamn Sissin mage. Or not Sissin mage, Abyss mage. There we go. And let's try to heal up Venti a bit. The energy buff. Oh, right. It's like you get extra energy at the end of the burst, right? That's actually a huge deal for me, I think. Or a hit regenerates 2 energy for Ganyu. Yeah, that's actually huge for me because my Ganyu's ER is... It's actually not bad, but being able to use... Just taking advantage of that extra energy means I can have her burst uptime almost 100%. If not 100%. I often have it back up well before the burst is over. Go with that. They're both question marks, which I believe means that we get a card to play with. So I'll take that. They don't even have any chests in here, huh? I guess this really is just a purely for bragging rights. It's for fun for whales and stuff, or people who are really into the game to just play with. Let's go with that. Ganyu, yeah, Hu Tao C1 definitely. I think that it's all it does, right? All that Hu Tao C1 does is remove the energy cost, or not energy, but like stamina cost of her charge attack when her E's active, right? That alone, in my view, probably just completely changes how you can play her. Considering my experience with the stamina issues with Keqing, who's also very much of a charge attack character. But what does Eula C1 do, or Xiao C1? I'm not familiar with those. But Eula and Xiao are both definitely characters that I think I'd enjoy getting if and when they have their reruns. Do that. Use that first. Okay. Do that. Refresh that shield. Use his burst. Use his burst. And here. Trying to hit those guys while they're caught in the burst is a bit too annoying for me. So just do it this way. Use that and that. Use her burst and his burst. Refresh that shield and go in there. And the Mirror Maiden fortunately hasn't been giving me too much trouble yet, but she certainly can. Use his burst. Let's use her burst. That E. Want to kill this guy. Good. And the Mirror Maiden survived the entire fight after she was one of the first enemies in the fight to load in. Okay, let's refresh energy. There we go. She just teleported even closer so that I don't... My aim was even easier just to die. Thank you, Mirror Maiden. C1 uses E3 times. Oh, right. I think I remember learning about that. And Eula C1 gives you Okay. Wow. 30% physical damage. It is funny how they, with Eula, I remember right before Eula came out, Melt Vaporize was basically the meta. And yeah, that everyone was you know on about probably Hu Tao and Diluc and such doing Melt Vaporize and how Pyro was overpowered and physical is so lame and nobody's gonna do physical. And then Eula came out and I was like, holy shit, she's like immediately one of the top 3 DPSs in the game, perhaps the top 1 at the time. I don't know if she would how she compares to Hu Tao and Ganyu exactly, but she was definitely in the same tier. And she was all physical, right? Then Xiao, Eula, Ball. Oh, right, Xiao too. Yeah, Xiao I actually don't know that much about because, well, he's Anemo, and I'm like an Anemo DPS, he's the only one, right? Technically, you can use Jean as a DPS, but she's not really built for that, from what I understand. And Ball too, but I know Ball is more of a support as well, unless you have constellations. These aren't so good. Even yeah, Ayaka, from what I understand, is not so much for Melt, but you want to build her with the Blizzard Strayer, which means you're just applying Cryo and Hydro. It's more Freeze than Melt, right? Or it's Freeze instead of Melt. Ganyu I know you can use for either Freeze or Melt, but you'd have to use 2 different sets because the 4-piece Wanderers is probably the way to go if you're building her Melt. And that is something I definitely want to try out. I really hope I can get a good 4-piece Wanderers at some point, both for Ganyu and for Barbara. Because I want to use Barbara DPS at some point with the support Xiangling. And I know Barbara, much like Ganyu, has very strong charge attacks. 2-piece with 2-piece Shimenawa with Xiangling to do melt? Okay, yeah, that would work. Shimenawa just straight up attack buff. Lots of damage all the time and not just with the burst. I see. Okay, well we now have a... We have a Cryo Abyss Mage to deal with, which can be a bit of a pain. Let's see how we manage here. Zhongli's burst and his E can eat through the shield. Let's use this to bait the enemy. Oh shit. Excuse me. Look at that, three arrows. Holy cow, 3 arrows again. C1 Venti, right? So broken. That shield. Alright, this one's actually gonna be very easy from now on. What's with the hyper armor on this guy? That's something I hate about the Abyss Mages. It's hard to tell, because I think it probably depends on the level, or maybe the relative level between you and the enemy. Yeah, Venti main DPS. I'd love it if I saw somebody who built Venti with a main DPS like that. C6 Venti doing charge attacks. That'd be pretty hilarious to watch. Especially with someone like... Ooh, would that... No, it wouldn't work with Raiden, right? Because I think Raiden's burst, or her E, doesn't activate on charge attacks. But I'm not familiar. Oof, okay, we're almost there. Just the boss left after this healing one. Let's go in with this team, actually. This team's been working pretty well. Actually, let me check. Who's the actual boss? Oh, it's this guy. Okay, in that case, I should bring Mona. I don't need Venti. Let's see. Let's bring Zhongli. This is enough of a challenge that I don't want to make it too crazy. You always use her with Eula. I see. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of a shame that most of the Claymore characters, I find their charge attacks aren't so good. They have their uses, like Noelle's charge attack with her burst and her E for quick healing is very nice. But for the most part, it takes a long time for it to wind, to pick up, and the extra damage you get generally isn't all that worth, and it costs a lot of stamina too. So there are at times when they're useful, but not that often. So yeah, with Eula, I guess that's a good setup though, right? You have a lot of superconduct going. Ito charge attack, he gets a buff when he uses it. Oh, interesting. So yeah, you get a... that could be good. So it gives you an extra incentive, basically, to use that charge attack. Okay. So, I think I've gotten the hang of this boss, basically, at this point. In terms of how it works. Because I've had to face it so many times to build Yoimiya. Oh shit, I wasted some time damage-wise. Ooh, 80k on a shot. I'm not sure what allowed it to do so much there. What? Good. Refresh that shield. What? Okay, good, you're doing that. Let's use her burst. Okay. Refresh that shield. Oh. Use her burst. Oh. Refresh that shield. And have Mona destroy these things. Oh, nice. Zhongli's pillar destroyed that. Okay. Refresh that shield. And shoot it with Ganyu. Okay, shit. These arrows. Very annoying. What's that? Ooh, nice. That was a lot of damage. Okay, let's refresh that shield. Come on, not... Yeah, go, Mona, go. Go, Mona, go! Let's refresh his shield. And use her burst here. Oh, almost there. Okay. Rush that shield. Nice, good job, Mona. Oh. Okay, looks like we got another... It's been a while since I've gotten one of these spam things. Spam... Yeah, scam... This is a follower purchase scam. Block this guy. Okay. Eula, Ball, Zhongli / Rosaria, and Diana. Okay, so double cry for the extra crit rate too, huh? So yeah, no rewards. But guess that's what we expected. Nice, alright, so I actually managed to handle that. It takes a while though. I think it took me at least 30 minutes, maybe 45 in that range, just to get through all this. So I might do some more runs on another night, but I think for tonight, I won't do more of the event. I've now completed the event. Well, no, I have not. I still need to do one more. Oh, nice. So she's C6. Virginia charge attacks by 30%. Yeah, now time to actually try building her? No, not anytime soon. You know what I would have preferred? If instead of the extra... What is it? So... Charge attacks gain... It decreases stamina consumption of her charge attacks by 30%. What if instead it increased her attack speed by 30%? You arrived an hour ago? Oh. In that case, it took me over an hour to beat the whole thing. Right, because there were 2 floors. Yeah, takes a while. But I think what I'll do is just I'd like to crack open some of my fragile resin. I have like 15, 17 now. Good amount. Oh, there's one thing I forgot I wanted to do on stream. Because I do like to do puzzles on stream when I can, just to have a recording of it being done. Over here, there's a puzzle that I discovered and I saw it. Took you a lot of time to... Yeah, I'm sure it took most people a lot of time. I imagine unless you have like a major whale account that can, you know, do 15-second completions of floor 12 of the Abyss kind of thing. It probably takes anyone a while. These guys are tanky. Still not 100%? No. This one is pretty close. Let's see. I'm at 100% on a few islands. This one's 100, this one's 100, this one's 100, but this one's 96, 98, and 97. So actually it's pretty close. I'm closer than I thought. I thought this one would be closer to like 90. But yeah. But you know, not in a hurry. The last 3% is gonna be pretty difficult to get, I'm sure. And I'm still not sure about that last 2% for that middle island, because that was an island that was unlocked at the very beginning. Okay, so this one is, to me, looks like it's the toughest out of any of this type of puzzles. This is the third one that I've discovered. It might be the third and last one. Also, I noticed you can shoot this guy from the back while he's shielding, and the shots won't connect. And I'm still at a loss as how do you actually deal with this guy's shield? Because when he's shielding, nothing seems to actually be able to break his shield, interrupt his shield, or do damage through his shield. It's just... yeah. And same with the samurai. There's a chest in this direction. Before I do the puzzle, let me just see if I can find this chest. Ah, okay. Well. So I'm gonna lower the music a little bit because I do find that when the music's a little on the loud side, it's a little distracting. Especially when I'm trying to figure out a puzzle. Should be a little better. I think Aloy needs that spectral heart thingy. So I'll probably eventually end up using it, but man, it's gonna be a long ass time before I build Aloy, I think. I just don't want to spend any resin on her right now. I'd even rather spend it on artifacts. On attempting... Oh, another puzzle here. On more attempts, most likely failed attempts at getting shitty artifacts than building her up. Oh, it's there. I think the game is failing to draw the barrier. Usually, yeah. Look at that! What a jip. Look at that! When I was jumping towards it, the barrier wasn't there! What happened? Oh, for Kokomi. Oh, right. She needs them. Okay. See. Okay, Ganyu's not a good choice for this. Let's go with this. Actually, does that rotate these as well? Or are these two separate puzzles? Okay, yeah, they're two separate puzzles. So that one's trivially easy. You just... one by one. This one, what's the pattern? Oh, okay, this one... Oh, the bottom ones probably rotate independently. The top ones... Okay, in that case... Let's do this. I'm gonna bring this back. Okay, this one's easy. People complain about puzzles? I don't know, I feel like most people I've heard from really like the puzzles in Inazuma. I've really liked it personally. I guess a lot of them are... There's a range of difficulties I've noticed, certainly, and that makes sense. You wouldn't want all the puzzles to be the same difficulty. But I guess the main criticism would be that a lot of the puzzles are very, very easy. Oh, you think these ones are easier? I think the rock pushing one is at least somewhat harder. Like, the rock pushing one, I feel, is harder than most of the other puzzles we've gotten. But yeah, I don't know exactly how they compare. But given that you're only ever supposed to solve them once, I can't really fault them too much for making them easy. Or having a range of very easy ones and very hard ones, right? I think you want to have a good range, not just ones that are really hard and ones that are really easy. The ones that are, to me, are the most... Oh, nice. I didn't know this would unlock a chest. This takes a while to do it. Yeah, I guess there's that. Definitely. The ones that I find the most annoying are the ones that are the compasses that you have to make face the right direction using electrocharge, because it requires a lot of precision and it's finicky about where you are. And also there's ones that are similar. What are they? Ah, the ones where you have to connect the electro sources to the electro sinks. I think the concept is very good, but the execution often requires very precise locations. Maybe already 100? I'd probably close. Oh, you're right. Those were enough to bring me to 100, huh? Okay, so that just means I only have these two left. Watatsumi and Kanazuka. Yeah, so the ones where you have to connect the electro source to the sink, I find somewhat annoying because they require a lot of precision, or sometimes they do, and they don't make it clear where you have to stand for it to reset. So sometimes you accidentally end up resetting it while just exploring, which is annoying. If the boundaries were a little more clear, and if there was a little more room, just laxness in... Oh, there's another enemy here? If there was a little more laxness in where you could place them, I think that would... I would like them a lot more. Yeah, the puzzles I dislike the most are the ones where the answer is fairly obvious, but the execution is like a huge pain in the ass. So the person who's singing this, Hina Malina, the VTuber, recently started doing ASMR. She's said that she's thinking of quitting Genshin and going into full-on ASMR because Genshin just has so little content for streaming, I guess. But, oh god, she is... With Genshin, at least she has a video game to distract her from all her horniness, but when she's just doing pure ASMR, it's just 6 hours of her talking about... Well, a lot of it's pretty normal, but a lot of it's pretty bizarre sex stuff that she's into. It's pretty funny. But... yeah, I'm just thinking too, she spent $700 to get C6 Ball, and she's willing to quit Genshin. Which, I mean, if she manages it, good for her. But that's one reason I don't want to spend money on a game like this. I don't want to end up spending hundreds of dollars and then just ending up walking away. Okay, so let me think. These ones are all one away from the solution locations. This one needs to get over there. No, wait. Fuck, this one does look harder. Unlock new fetishes. Yeah, she, yeah, she has some pretty... well, not that bizarre. But, yeah, let's just say she once described a dream that she had, not like a dream as in something that she wants to happen, but a dream that she had while sleeping that involved somebody freezing a piece of poop and sticking it into her pussy. And she insists that she doesn't have a scat fetish. Yeah, it's pretty bizarre. Yeah. But yeah, like UNFCO, exactly. Except you walked away because the luck was bad. She got pretty lucky, but it's just the content. But yeah. Yeah, and that's, to be honest, that's about as bizarre as it gets, but it's bizarre enough. Let's see, wait, this one, I'm trying to see. This one's the one that looks like a... Actually, that kind of looks like a Korean letter. Okay, good. This one looks like a fork. Where does that one need to go, though? Oh, it's over here. Oh, okay. So I need to move this one into here somehow. The order... And this one needs to... the alien... Oh, okay. I think I have an idea of how to do this. Because not find that much fun to farm events all the... Yeah, I mean, if you're not enjoying the game, or if you're not getting the waifus that you want, you're not getting the rewards that you really want, right? Why bother farming, right? Why bother wasting time farming and all that? Just walk away. That's perfectly fine to do. Let's move it this way. So I have an idea of how to do this. We'll see if it works. I haven't completely mapped out what I have to do, but we're gonna try it. Let's see. This one outwards. Yeah, no point to play at that stage. Yeah. And gacha games, I'd think, they're predatory in nature by definition. So if you walk away, in my view, that just means you won. You escaped. No, this doesn't work. Oh wait, there was... So I do that. So I have the order generally right. It's just getting them to the right locations that's troublesome. This needs to go over there. This needs to go over here. This is... okay. So you're only won the 5-star on the Kama banner in Musashi. And Maonobu. Oh yeah, I do remember you got Maonobu back then. Yeah, I mean, I'll say that's actually not too bad in the grand scheme of things, given how cruel F-Go's gacha is. But you gotta do you when it comes to this kind of stuff. Let's try this. So this needs to go over there. Move this outwards. Move this inwards. That. Move it outwards there. Yeah, move it that direction. I really wish it just had arrows instead of move in the direction of this one and such. There. So I need to get this one there, but I also need to get that one. Yeah, this one's quite tough. Okay, let's try this. Let's shift everything over. There. The speed is annoying. I'll say that. Oh wait. Okay, this isn't gonna work, but we're actually fairly close. Okay, I need to shift. Basically, I need to swap these two. Which, how do I do that? Because if I move this here, I can bring this out there. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I definitely need to swap these two orders somehow. How best to do that? Okay. I think I have an idea. But I gotta say, I respect this puzzle. It's probably the toughest one in that I've encountered in the game so far. But it's also I wouldn't call it crazy hard based on what I've seen so far. It just seems a little arduous, to be honest. I don't think I have this. Okay, we might be here for a while. Let's see, but I actually do want to do this, like, right now. This is kind of fun. Two outside the rings, they just have to switch places. Yeah. Oh, okay, I get it. I think the best way to make them switch places is to just keep going around and around. Yeah. That's definitely the way it's designed. You need to keep going around and around. It's easy to lose track while you're going around, so that's sort of how the game makes this puzzle quite difficult, but yeah, you need to just keep going around. So, yeah, and the fact that it's so damn slow makes it even more likely that you lose track, which that's what's happening to me right now. Ring around to get them swapped. Yeah. It only took you a few minutes. Oh, nice. Let's see. Let's see, do I want to bring this out here? Okay. I think what we want to do is move this outwards here. Move this here. Move that there. I think I can see the solution from here. Move that there. There. There we go. This should do it. Okay. So, stone slate. What's the stone slate? So yeah, I guess once you get the general idea, it's actually not too difficult, but yeah, it's probably the toughest puzzle in the game so far. And I like it. It would be nice if we got even more of that style. But okay, we're at 100% there. I'm still at 96% here, and let's see, I feel like there was a oh, it's this. There's a Sealy spot here, which I saw that where actual Sealy was, I think. I kind of want to do that, and then I'm going to do some farming for artifacts. Yeah, and then I'll end the stream there. I think what I'll do is tomorrow I plan on finishing the event in FGO KR. Basically doing that damn Knights quest and hoping I can do it without God Juna because I don't have God Juna on my Korean account. And maybe I'm thinking I'll probably play Melty Blood, try to get the other endings. Because I only have like 1 or 2 endings left. Because with Genshin, maybe I'll also do some... Oh, you know what? I might go back to the Abyss. Because tomorrow's the last day of this Abyss reset. And I'm not thinking I can get 6 stars. But maybe I can get 1 more star. I got 3 stars, I think. 3 or 4. So 1 more star would be neat. And I have improved my Diluc a bit just by giving him a Skyward Pride. I think ultimately the Skyward Pride is a much, much better weapon for him than... Yeah, this is the Sealy. I saw it, and I realized... I didn't feel like chasing it down at that point, but I realized, oh, this must be the Sealy I'd been looking for all that time. Because I saw the Sealy spot, the pylon where it lands. But I could not, for the life of me, actually find the Sealy until I just happened upon this. Hardly played Melty Blood? Yeah? I mean, are you a big fighting game person? I actually don't know, but I feel like fighting game is one of those things where you either love it or you don't. It's not like you hate it if you don't love it, it's just that it's not your thing. And it's definitely not my thing, so I haven't really felt the desire to get back into it. I wonder if how that affected my percentage. Did it give me 1 more? No, it's still at 96. And with a fighting game, because a fighting game is kind of like a sport, right? Rather than a game like this where it's single player or like a story game. Like it has a story and it has single player, but generally people are playing fighting games for the game mechanics and everything. So you can play it infinitely if that's your thing. But if it's not your thing, it's just not something you really feel the desire to keep going back to. A lot of Tekken a few years ago. Yeah, I used to really enjoy playing Tekken way back in the day on PS2. But it also wasn't really my thing, and it was only really... I'd play it with friends, basically. That was how I had fun. I think fighting games are also one of those things where even if you're not really into it, if you're playing with friends, it becomes a lot of fun. I don't have more new blueprints, I guess. Yeah, you agree? Yeah, I think it's yeah, that's what makes fighting games, I think, like good for parties or something. Just social events. I need to get more wood. I haven't been doing so well in terms of getting wood for this stuff from Inazuma. I still have to find more of these electroculi as well. I have not fully maxed out the Statue of the Seven in Inazuma. But I don't quite know where the rest are. Actually, let's see where I'm at in terms of my electroculus count. It's just that because the electroculi don't give stamina, I haven't really felt that much of a need to keep getting them. Lost Judgment. Lost Judgment, I don't know that game. What kind of game is that? Right, 10 more electroculi to find. Yeah, for me personally, to be honest, I haven't been playing any other games besides Genshin and FGO recently. I'd really like to find another game to just kind of get into. But I'm finding it hard to like really want to play, like getting back into Okami, for instance, right? Okami's such a long game that it's hard for me to want to get back into it at this point. Or, and I'm thinking like Quake could be fun, but it's kind of an intense game. Oh, it's a Yakuza game, I didn't know. My roommate's been playing Yakuza lately. Yakuza 0, I think? He's been streaming it. He usually streams Hitman. And decided to check out Yakuza. I heard those games are quite good, but never played any myself. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's use his burst, please. Okay, can I kill him? Put that shield, use... Oh shit. The shield didn't work, I think. Oh, the shield did work, but the shield's weaker if it doesn't hit any enemies. Because I believe the shield gets strength for each, like, one of those things it hits. Huh? There we go. Oh, wrong way. Okay, so I'm not sure what particular pieces that I'm really looking for, but a good headpiece with crit rate or crit damage is always in demand. Okay. Well, it's probably gonna roll flat HP the whole way, but this is has potential. This one also has potential. They're both worth rolling. Okay, well, that's two very high potential pieces right there. I think I would have preferred a crit damage on the main stat rather than crit rate, but you know, either one's good, I guess. I don't, because I already have a pretty good crit rate headpiece on Shimenawa. I would have preferred if it was Emblem, but hey, complaining about it at that point is looking a gift horse in the mouth. Right. That's a good result already. So I'll take it. Right, this is E. His burst. Yeah, I'm also really looking for good timepieces on both sets, I think. Like, timepieces, from what I understand, getting the right main stat is actually very difficult. I saw some breakdown of the stats of the main stats, and it does seem like getting a good timepiece is actually the toughest. Because if you're particular about getting crit rate or crit damage, then it's harder to get a good headpiece. But if you are okay with either a crit rate or crit damage, then I believe a headpiece is actually easier to get. But an attack timepiece is really tough. But a former lawyer turned detective who is investigating the death of a teacher. This teacher would have pushed a student to suicide, and basically it is the father of the deceased student who killed him. Oh, it's a mystery game. Okay. But it's related to Yakuza. Ooh. This is a good... Alright, this is a pretty good goblet. Or it could be. It's probably gonna roll flat HP, but... This one's trash. Well, it's a 4-star. Unfortunately, a 4-star with 2 starting substats is usually not good, even if the 2 substats are really good. For Jean, yeah, absolutely. 2-piece Shimenawa, 2-piece Gladiator for healer Jean, right? Could be, could be. We'll see. I'll definitely roll it at some point. Maybe not now, because I'm not in need of something like that. Because the only... Like, I'm using 4-piece Viridescent, basically, for all my animo characters. Because all my animo characters are supports. Okay, that. Use his burst. Okay, use his E. Use his burst. Okay. That E. Drop that shield. Use that shield, use his burst. Got that. Alright. Do that. Let me break. Yep. This Abyss Mage's shield is good. Wow, so we already somehow got 3 pieces that have some potential. They could actually be really good pieces. Let me actually change the music. This lo-fi Genshin Inazuma is good, but I feel like something else. So for animo character would be nice, but we all have so few. Yeah, for a DPS animo character, right? Instead of the Viridescent, which really is more for support than anything. Got attack main stat, but look at those substats. These are literally the 3 worst, along with ER, because they're flat, right? They're not even. They don't even have the decency to be percentage. Obviously, attack can't be percentage on this, but right. This one's a goblet. Pyro for Xiangling? No, it's attack. Okay, well this is more the luck that we got. Animo is Genshin's caster? Sort of. Sort of. Yeah, Animo is the thing that is just goes with every other element, right? Except Geo. It's like Geo and Animo are the 2 elements that kind of stand out right now. And we'll see how Dendro does. Dendro could also be like that. I don't know how Dendro's gonna work. I don't know if MiHoYo's figured out even how to make it work. The Dendro slimes and Dendro damage hurls are I don't know, I think they help pyro damage, right? They make things burn more or something. But I hope there's more to it than that, right? They need to have reactions with every other element to some extent. Her shield's not ready. Her shield is. Okay. Use his burst. Nice. Nice. Electro Hydro Anima characters before Dendro. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get more too. But I certainly would enjoy more of all 3. I guess we did get a couple new Electro and, 1 new Animo, but we can still use a lot more Animo. Ooh, 3 drops. A lot more Animo, as well as like another Hydro DPS besides Child, and I don't think you can really call Kokomi a DPS. Ooh, EM! I'll hold on to this. I don't think I have anyone to really use it on right now, but it's EM with 2 good substats. And it's HP. Yeah, EM is, I believe, the hardest main stat to get in terms of odds. Couple? Just 2? Yeah, couple means 2, right? And usually. But we just have Child. And Kokomi's not really a Hydro DPS at all, I guess. She's a healer who can do damage, from what I understand. And Mona's not so much a DPS as a support, although I'm sure Like Mona and Barbara can both be used as DPSs, right? Okay. You're gonna come here? Burst. No need to apologize, but it's actually not that clear what couple means because it's some people use it for 3, but almost never more than that because couple by itself refers to like if somebody is part of a couple, that means they have a partner, and it's just 2. It's usually, or you couple something with something else means you pair something with something else. I remember when I was first learning English when I was 6 years old or something, in that range. It was kinda odd to me what all these words meant. Couple, a few, a bunch, a lot. There's just no real clear rule about all these. Like, does a few mean 3, or could it mean 5? I feel like 5 is almost never a few. 5 is more than a few. But 4 is kind of on the border. 3 is, you could describe it as a few. But 2 is probably too little. You probably want to see a couple. It's just, language is tough, you know? Language is ambiguous and tough. I was really hoping that would be a crit. I guess it could be good for Hu Tao, but Hu Tao doesn't use this set. But I mean, it's got all the stats for a HP-based DPS. It has HP, flat HP, crit rate, crit damage, and EM. Damn. Only this was attack, right? God damn. 80% of your, or 90% was drops like that? Yeah. That's pretty normal, right? Also, I still haven't figured out how to get this Electroculus. It's just there teasing me every time I come out of this domain. Because, like, why doesn't this work? I feel like this should work, but it keeps not working. Right? You think it's designed so that you can just get it by doing this, but this doesn't get you high enough. And I don't have somebody like Venti, or not Venti, what's his name? It was his birthday today, actually. Or was it yesterday? Kazuha, to do this. So I tried doing it like this, where I let her go down a lot. Oh shit, that's too late. But that doesn't seem to shoot me up high enough. Yo, it's supposed to be like that? Maybe I just didn't wait long enough? Getting that timing down. Yeah, that's not enough. Ah! So, getting that right balance between dropping too much and dropping not enough. Yeah. I'll get it someday. Oh wait, oh no, I already got that CLA. But if you say that's how it should work, I guess I'll believe you because you've collected all the Electroculi, right? It's probably just an execution thing at some point. You don't need to get all of them. Yeah, that's true, right? There's one spare, probably. But, like I said, I don't like having it just stand there in front of the domain teasing me. Let's hold on to this. This one is not worth. This one's not worth. This one's not worth. Definitely not worth. Nope. I'll hold on to that. Definitely rolling that. Rolling that. Not worth. Holding on to that. Yeah, that one's not worth. Yeah, not worth keeping. But I don't have enough to feed for 9. Nope. Nope. Damn, those are hot garbage. See. Man, each new artifact I get is just worse than the last one. Okay, let's roll some artifacts. So right now her headpiece is this, and I want crit damage as the main stat, I believe, because her passive is crit rate. So unfortunately, this new Shimenawa's piece that I got also has crit rate as the main stat rather than crit damage. If we look at the crit damage headpieces I have, the substats are mostly dog shit. Yeah. That hat, which one? This one? Or this one? Or this? This one I, rolled just in case it would roll crit, but I think given that this crit is just straight up better, I might end up feeding it. But I want to have 2 crits, and this one's like definitely the best headpiece I have on this set. So it's kind of a shame that I got another headpiece that has crit rate as a main stat. The one I have equipped, well, it's the best one I have, so what can I do? I'd love to replace it, but don't have a better one. I have 9 Pyro, 5 Hydro, 7 Electro. Oh, in terms of characters? Yeah. Damn, flat attack. I guess it could have been worse. It has 3 offensive stats. Can I go offset? Not right now. I don't have a Pyro Goblet for that set. I don't have even one. Oh no, I do have this one, but I'd be losing out on a lot because this Goblet is actually quite good. Even though it rolled a few times into defense, that 14% crit rate is just too much to lose. So unless I have a crit damage headpiece that also has crit rate, it's, yeah, not worth right now. But that's why I'll be at that, I will be in that domain for a long ass time. Let's see what this rolls. If I just want crit damage or ER, I guess, but mainly crit damage, to be honest. If this can get rolled to like 40 or 30% crit damage, then maybe I could use this as the headpiece instead. So many good Shimenawa farming ball. Yeah, that's one reason I'm... Oh, shit. Oh, well, ER. That's not bad. Like, this domain is damn good for general farming because... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Because Shimenawa and Emblem are both generically good sets. Get crit rate on a crit damage circlet, then crit damage on a crit rate circlet. I would agree. Because the crit damage you get on the main stat is just so huge that you would rather generally get crit damage with good crit rate substats than crit rate with good crit damage substats. Unless it's a godlike crit damage substat, like 30 plus, which, how often is that going to happen, right? Alright. I'm not rolling that one anymore. Flat HP. Could still be a piece worth on somebody, but at some point, but yeah, as it is, not worth investing more into. Let's see what this one rolls. This rolls crit rate. EM. They're all offensive stats, but yeah, not great. Actually, let me see. Do I have any double crit flowers? Be with crit damage circlet with 10% crit. Yeah, that's that's god tier in my opinion. A crit damage circlet with crit rate at 10%, because 10% crit rate on one on as a substat on one piece is it's ridiculous how good that is. All right, this is the only double crit I have, huh? This piece might already be better for her at level 4. I'm losing out on attack, but I get more crit. All right. We got a 50-50 chance here, and I learned the other day that actually once you get all the substats, it's actually even. Each one of these is exactly 25% chance. Now, before you get all the substats, the one that you'll roll, that one, it's weighted against crit, but once you have all 4, it becomes 25-25. Fuck! It had to be the worst one. Alright, let's go one more, and if it doesn't roll crit, one of the crits, then I'm not gonna roll into it more. The timepiece awful on Eula, but since it has 15% crit rate, yeah, just that amount of crit rate, right? Even getting 10% crit rate is very good, and once you get more than that, 15% is basically god tier, I think. Alright, please give me crit damage. Ooh, crit rate. Alright. Let's just take it to 16. I'll probably stop it there. Because flowers, you can be picky. That's one thing. So I don't think even if it rolls crit again, it's all that worth taking up to 16. Like an artifact with 30% crit damage, maybe better. Yeah, it's the equivalent, right? But I think overall, generally, you want more crit damage than crit rate, right? In terms of with the weighting, because of the fact that you can manipulate crit rate with things like resonance and temporary buffs from people like Rosaria or the set you're using. Whereas crit damage, it's much harder to do. And crit damage really sets the ceiling on how much damage you can do. Okay, this one I really would love a crit damage roll here. Please, MiHoYo. If it's crit rate, that's fine too, but crit damage is really what I'm looking for. Let's go. Fuck. Okay. Flat defense. It rolled defense 3 times. God damn it. Anyway, she has better crit rate now. So, she's a little better. God damn it. Let's see. I do love that Chi-Chi emote. Ever since the incident on, I think it was the Discord for Genshin, official MiHoYo Genshin, or not, yeah, was it MiHoYo? Official Discord. They spammed that. Yeah, this is one that could be good on Hutao. But EM. Let's see, did we get any emblem pieces that are worth this crit rate? So my emblem pieces they tend to be a lot weaker. Unfortunately, I only have 1 crit damage headpiece. Not a single one with crit rate, main stat, and crit damage substat. This one's unfortunate. Let's see what this rolls. This one might already be my best crit rate headpiece. possible, I would like to replace the headpiece that I have on... okay, yeah. I'd like to replace the headpiece that I have on Beto, because Beto right now is using a Shimenawa headpiece with crit rate. She needs that crit rate. But if I can replace it with a Shimenawa, or not Shimenawa, emblem, then I'd have the flexibility to replace one of these with an off-piece. This one's a pretty solid flower. I could use a better feather, I think. I like the ER, though. And the timepiece, you can see it rolled into HP and defense too many times. But yeah, this is the headpiece that I have on her right now. This is the best Shimenawa piece I have, easily. Shimenawa or emblem. It's just still, you know, nothing amazing. Attack percentage, timepiece of 20 ER. Holy cow, nice. Yeah, it's a shame that I don't have better ER. That's one thing. Like, her ER is not bad, 150, but a lot of that's riding on the set, and also the 13% ER here. And 18% there. Alright. So, I guess my Yoimiya has improved a little bit at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there, because I think I covered what I wanted to do. And I'm just gonna, yeah. It there. And tomorrow I'll do more King 1993 gaming. Okay. Tomorrow I'm gonna do Echo and maybe some Melty Blood, and oh yeah, I guess I'll do also the Abyss. That's what I'll do, just another attempt at the Abyss with an improved Diluc, improved Xingqiu, and all that. But yeah, thank you so much for coming by, and happy Halloween, or happy Halloween Eve, I guess, in my case. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.